Hey guys, Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. Do you want new customers? Sounds like a commercial. Guys, if you know me, those of you who know me, you know I don't exaggerate. You know I don't over-dramatize stuff. This is the biggest breakthrough for you driving new customers that I've ever brought forward, and I think it's probably the most powerful. Hopefully I'm not overly optimistic, but I think this is the most powerful future for you in bringing in new customers like you've never, ever had before. I'm not kidding you. And the beauty of it is it costs you nothing. Nothing. Well, it costs you time, a little energy, right? Maybe you'll pay for a little bit of support, whatever. But this is a game changer, guys. This is a game changer for you in your market if you're serious. Now, here's the problem. Typically, when you're driving in new customers, the problem is they're what we call a cold lead. They're cold because they don't know you. They don't necessarily like you, and they definitely don't trust you, not yet, because they've never had an interaction with you before. So we call that a cold lead. Now, if a customer, if you've been out to a customer's house a time or two, done their repairs, now it's a little bit of a warm lead, right? Or somebody's referred you, or things like this. And if it's a member, maintenance agreement customer that you're out there every year building that relationship, well, now, obviously, that's a hot lead, right? You're going to get that sale more than likely. Now, problem number one with driving in new business is they come in cold. That's a problem. Number two is most people, when they're looking for your service, don't know about you yet. So where do they go? They go to Google. They go to Google, right there where all your competition is, right there where all the Google reviews are. Let me just say something about Google reviews. The game is stacked on that, guys. The game is stacked, particularly if you're a smaller company, because while you might have a perfect 5-star rating and you've had 20 reviews, the big company across town has probably had 200-300 reviews, and at a 4.8, 4.7 star will outrank you because the quantity of the reviews impact your bottom line score, among other things. So how, if you're driving in only a few review opportunities each day, and this big company is driving in many, how are you going to catch them? The game is stacked on that. So we're going to talk about a different platform, a fresh approach, and a mind-blowing opportunity. I am not exaggerating. You better listen to me on this. Pete is bringing it today, okay? The next thing is Google wants your money. They know how to get it. Remember pay-per-click? How about Google Guaranteed? Google Guaranteed used to have a flat rate system. Now they're transitioning over to an auction system. Sound familiar? Right? You want more customers? Pay more money. They could get really expensive fast. And you'll never be able to outbig the big boys. They've got more money, they've got more resources, they've got more oomph behind them, they've got more history, momentum, and everything. So if you're a middle-sized company, especially if you're a smaller company, if you're a middle-sized company and you want to compete at that level, you need an advantage, and Pete's here to deliver. So here's what we're going to offer. I'm not going into the details. I cannot reveal this. This is kind of a top secret thing. Once we get this group, and that's why I'm reaching out to you, if you want to be part of the beta group, let me just plant this really early. Email Pete, HVACGreatness at gmail.com, HVACGreatness at gmail.com, and say, Pete, I want in that marketing group. Now, we're going to use a social media platform to launch this, and it's going to be big. This new system will bring you warm leads, not the frigid, cold leads. I used to track my closing ratios on equipment sales. And when I was in the yellow pages, this is back in the 90s, right there were all my competition, I'd go out on an estimate, and we were closing sometimes as low as 20%. Why? I was a pretty good salesperson, but I didn't understand the game, right? These people wanted a lower price until they had that relationship and had that confidence and trust, and I didn't have that. Now, my closing ratio on any customer referrals, my technician referrals, they were over half. And if they were ever a maintenance agreement customer, well, I got 9 out of 10 of those, right? So what happens is the colder the lead, the less the conversion. So how do we warm those leads up? We got you. They're going to come in warm. They're going to come in warm. In some cases, they're going to come in hot. I'm not kidding you. Best part of this, there are no Google tolls to be paid. or any other social media platform for that matter. This is yours. This is free. Now, there's time and energy that has to go into this, right? You need a support group. You need to be part of the team to get this done, and that's what I'm putting together. But this is yours. You will own this. The process will scale. It can scale to the level that your city or your market has in terms of people. You can scale, get more of those and more of those and more of those and more of those, and you can do it with time and energy and leveraging other people's time and energy along the way. You will be positioned as the best choice. Who do you call for HVAC? You call that company right there. And I'm not exaggerating. Pete is bringing it. I told you I would. So there's no middleman, financial, well, pay me and I'll give you this lead. No. This is all yours. You own this, lock, stock, and barrel. You've got complete control, and Pete is going to provide you with a step-by-step template that you just follow the process and continue to do what I'm telling you, and you will start to see this influx pretty darn quick. Now, it does take a little bit of time to scale. The beta program is going to start right now, this month, November 2020, because come 2021, we're going to have everything up and running, and you're going to have the best summer of new customers that you've ever had if you do this right. You're going to get the complete support because you're not out there on your own. We're going to put a team, other HVAC business owners, and we're going to talk about strategies. We've got a lot of strategies in place, but because this is a beta group, we're going to see whose efforts, whose packages are doing best, and we're going to share notes, and we're going to improve the process, and we're going to bring it up. Now, I won't roll this out to everybody else until 2021, and if we have somebody in your market, guess what? Hey, we've got that area represented. I'm telling you. Nobody knows about this. HVAC guys do not know about this. Not consciously. And if anybody does, I haven't heard anything about it. You need to get on this one. Pete's got your back. We're gonna charge for this because I'm putting everything together. It's gonna be very low. It's gonna be very low at full price, and I'm gonna give you half off. I'm not gonna tell you how much. I'm not gonna say any of the details yet. But just know this, Pete's got your back, and it's going to be affordable. And don't worry, I don't care if you're a one-man operation, I'll make sure that you can afford to be a part of this, right? But you have to be a full-time HVAC contractor. This is what you do. You have to have good reputation in your market. We stand behind our work. We have integrity. We're honest. And you have to have the drive and the effort to go through and take these steps, because this is our pilot group. This is our beta group. This is my example to future group members as to how this process is going to play out. Okay, so only hit me up if you're all in. Right? Well, I'm not saying that you have to. You'll hear about it first. Send me an email, hvacgreatness@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested. I'll put out the appointment. We're going to do a live webinar. We're going to break all this down. And you can make up your mind at that time, whether you're in or not. But I'm telling you, Pete doesn't exaggerate. If I'm telling you this stuff is real, this is when you want to pay attention to. This is a game changer, and you're making the rules. Pete Ramsey, your HVAC Greatness. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.